Oh man, I can tell you from New Orleans, man, because I say the same thing all the time. I can't complain.
Yeah, I can't complain, man. I got my little son, man, just spending that quality time, just
Oh, well,
that's all I can do right now.
man, that's the most important thing, man. I guess go ahead, introduce yourself, man, to my audience.
Yeah, man, Delvin Breaux, from New Orleans, Louisiana, Autobiography Project, Fort Wall, New Orleans East, former cornerback for New Orleans Saints. I play with the Hamilton Tiger Cats right now in the CFL.
Oh, that's good stuff, man. Look, first, let me say this, man. I live over. I don't know if you know this, but I live out of the country. So I've been out of the country. I've been out of the country like for maybe like 4 or 5 years. So I missed a good part of your career. So forgive me if I sound a little ignorant or naive about where you played and how things happened for you. However, I did look you up, right? And what I really want to do here, man, is I want to humanize you, because I know a lot of times, man, when we get sports stars, all we see is the uniform running up and down the field. All we do is see the helmet going up and down. So I want to make sure that we humanize you with everything that you do.
Yes, sir.
But I think the interview would be a little bit incomplete if I don't ask you about your football career. So how long have you been playing football?
Man, I've been playing since 4 or 5 years old, man. Been playing since a young pup, man. I want to say I started off at Harrell Rams, Uptown, right there off Claiborne. That's where I started my football career, destiny, and yeah, man. So pretty cool.
Now, you wound up playing professionally. You wound up playing, I guess, defensive back. Have you always done that, or you always the fastest man on the field? So you started off as running back and then converted to defensive back.
Yeah, man. So growing up, my dad was big on running back and linebacker for me and my brother. And my brother, he's an offensive guy, right?
Yeah.
But I fell in love with defense, man. So I want to say it's my junior year. Not my junior year. It's my in junior high school. They transferred me from running back to linebacker to cornerback because I fumbled. Okay.
So
I fumbled. It was like, all right, man, we're gonna put you at cornerback. So I want to say from 8th, 9th grade year, man, that's when I started my transition from running back to cornerback, and been going from ever since.
Okay. Did that hurt your feelings a little bit? Because I know some of us want to tote the rock, right? Like, so I'm wondering if that hurt your feelings.
Man, I felt salty. I was a little salty, man, just because it's something I always pride myself on, with running back and being able to tackle somebody, right? And once I, fumble the ball and they put me on defense, man, I was like, dang, like that's it, right? Like no more offense. Well, I made a home at cornerback, man.
Yeah. What was like, I guess, what was your most memorable moment from any year you played football prior to playing pros, like high school, junior high? What was your most memorable moment?
I want to say before the league, I want to say just getting cleared again back in 2012. Getting cleared back, man, medically cleared back, and having that doctor tell me I can go back and play football with no restrictions, man. I thought that was probably the most memorable moment in my career.
Okay. All right. So for people who don't know, you had some type of, I guess, I don't want to call it accident. So kind of fill me in what happened in high school to where you had to get a clearance.
Yeah. So it was my senior in high school. I committed to LSU during that summer of 2006. And we was going in week 10. We was playing against Jesuit High School. It was October 27th, 2006. It was 2 days after my birthday, man. I just turned 17, man. So we was on kickoff, left-hand side of the field. I was running down, man, full speed. Like if you see the film, man, I was ahead of everybody, at least about 5 or 10 yards. Like I was gone. And I went down there, man, the running back, Peyton Jason, what a return at the time. Peyton Jason, he was running, going to his left, and as his knee was coming up, I dove in. And imagine, I dove in. I didn't drop my head like this. Like I dove in with my face mask. So when his knee was lifting, it dove straight into his face mask, and it just jacked my neck back, man. And everything just went dark. I wasn't moving. Everything was just black, man. I hear my teammates like, D-Bro, get up. We need you, man. Like, come on. And I'm saying, like, in my mind, like subconsciously, I'm saying like I'm trying, but I can't move. Like I'm trying to get up, but I can't move.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
they're
yeah.
not responding to me. So
Yeah.
when they're, you know, as they keep saying, "Hey, D-Bro, get up," it's just everything's just going into the shallows. Like everything was just closing out. Within a few seconds, man, just this bright white light. You know, this bright white light, just it's something I can't really explain, man. You know, I can just relate it to what was it, Bruce Almighty, when Morgan Freeman and Jim Carrey was in that room, and it was just all white, man. It was that. It reminded me of that, man. Just all white, like, as if I was turning over, just going to the next side, right? But you know, God, it wasn't my time. And my coaches came over with some smelling salt. They woke me up. They're like, "You all right?" I said, "Yes, sir." "All right, well, let's go. Get up." I'm like, "All right." You know, I got up, got up on my own power, man. Got up, took my helmet off, walked off the field, man. And you know what's crazy is I was on the sideline, jumping up and down, getting ready to get back in, because I think it's maybe one or two or three plays at the time where you have to sit out when you get injured. And so I'm jumping up and down on the sideline, and on the second down, the second play, that's when I felt this sharp pain shoot up the back of my neck, and I was like, man. So I turned around, saw my dad. So I went to my dad. Dad, something back here is bothering me, like it's hurting. And he set me down. They tried to give me ibuprofen. So when I tried to swallow the ibuprofen, my disc had slipped in my esophagus from the accident, from the injury. Mind you, I didn't know that, right? So I'm on the side trying to swallow ibuprofen. And I'm coughing up. I can't go down. I'm coughing up. Man, next thing you know, I feel this excruciating pain on the back. So my dad put an ice bag. I told my dad, I said, "Dad, get the ambulance. Something's wrong. Like, something's wrong."
Wow. Okay. And then I guess from there, they discovered that you had something wrong with your vertebrae, something like that.
Yeah. The doctor walked in and he was like, "Son, how are you alive? Like, you know, how are you alive right now? You're supposed to be dead on that field. Really? Like, there's no way you're alive right now." And you know, he was like, "You're my miracle boy." And you know, it's something at that point in the hospital bed, I was like, "Well, Doc, if my neck broken, I'm supposed to be dead." Like, but how am I talking to you? He was just like, "You are my miracle. You're my miracle boy."
Yeah. And then they did some type of surgery on you to get you through that.
Yep, I broke my C4, 5, and 6 vertebrae, so they had to go into a cervical fusion. They had C3, C4, C4, C5, C5, C6. I had to get all that fused in my neck. So it's all plate screws and rods in my neck. Okay. And I think it's pretty cool, man. Yeah. Because, you know, like even to I can walk in airports, anything, and I won't, you know,
Yeah,
alarm wouldn't go off today.
Yeah.
So
cool. Okay. Now, I know you covered a lot of that. You probably covered a lot of that in your book. You have a book called Un-Breaux-Ken, which I want to we can kind of try to do simultaneously, right? So what do you want people to get out of your book called Un-Breaux-Ken? Like what message are you kind of giving to the audience?
The message I want my audience to receive is, you know, I want them to grasp the fact that no matter what you go through in life, you know, you always gonna have to bounce back. You always gonna have to bounce back. Never give up. You know, you can't quit no matter what you go through. Depression, anxiety, you know, it talks about all that. You know, me commit suicide, right? I was trying to commit suicide 3 times, so I talked about that in my book.